same time, the Dutch government approaches these companies, specifically KBS and Melchemy, and asks them to stop the business that they have running at that moment. But at least Melchemy, one of the companies, is unwilling to do so because they state that they would get huge claims from the Iraqi government if they would not fulfill their orders. But it's not only that, they just continue to sign new deals, and in December 1985, Dutch investigators raid the company and start a trial against the company, for which only a year later, in 1986, they are convicted, not to any sentence, but to a fine only. Excuse me. They only need to pay €45,000 and the case is closed. And it's around that time, in 1985, that Frans van Anraat comes into the picture. He's taking over the business that had previously been done by Melchemy and KBS. And the rest of the story you know from the speech of Fred Taven. Finally, and I think very cynically fitting into this picture, on the 16th of March 1988, the day that Halabja is being gassed, the new Dutch Minister of Foreign Trade is hosting a trade delegation from Iraq, led by Abdul Fattah Kubais, and visiting. And in the declassified reports of the meeting that we got, there's only mention of negotiations on trade opportunities, and there's a lot of talking about that after the end of the war between Iran and Iraq, Iraq will count its strength, and that the Dutch government should be aware of that. There's no single word in all the documents on these meetings about the use of chemical weapons by Iraq. So, to conclude, with this history of Dutch-Iraqi trade relations, excuse me, in the 1980s in mind, I would like to draw two conclusions. Now that the Van Anraat case has led to a very significant sentence, 17